I'm Tyler Ritchie, and I'm doing some Sasquatching tonight. We're in the woods, perfect place for a Sasquatch. You're never going to find a Sasquatch anywhere besides here. I mean, you got evidence over there, evidence over there. This is outrageous. I've never seen anything like this before. So here, I'm going to show you some of the evidence around me. This is a camp. That's a chair in the middle of the woods. Evidently, no person would be out here in a chair or with a camp. This has to be. There's a rope here. Sasquatch must have made this rope. It must have made this camp and this thing because there's no people in the woods like this. There's no reason for people to be out in the middle of the woods making stuff. It's, you know, a lot of this hand fabricated. Must have came from a Sasquatch. Who else would have made this shit? I mean, as we go further into the woods, we're going to find some more evidence. I believe there's a Squatch somewhere out here in the woods. But we're going to find him. It's like -degrees out here. I'm cold. I have no gloves on. My hands are freezing. Oh, civilization! You can't see it on the phone yet. You can see it a little bit. Must be secret Sasquatch homes. I mean, Sasquatch is an intelligent creature. If it were to exist, it would build homes and try and blend in with normal society. So, right there is, you know, that gives you a little hint. Gives you a little bit of a hint. A lot of rabbit tracks and squirrel tracks and whatever tracks you want in here. No deer tracks. I haven't seen any. It's going to be hard to find evidence in the snow. Because Sasquatch is smart. It's going to hide its evidence behind. It's going to cover it up with snow. Whatever the Sasquatch finds, it's going to just cover it up with snow. I learned from the television, the professional squatchers with Bobo and the rest of them, that they said Sasquatch will hop across rocks so it doesn't leave footprints in the snow. That's true. Because Squatch is smart. If it had a plane, it could figure out how to fly the plane. It's a very intelligent creature. We're getting closer to Squatch territory. We were already in Squatch territory. This is very civilized in this woods. See it? That's a Squatch home right there. Some more Squatch homes back there. Reason I say that is Squatch is smart. If it's gonna be in the woods, small woods like this, it's gonna want to look like a normal person. It's gonna have small homes, so no one can murder the damn thing, and the government can't abduct it. This is all frozen here. Now you're gonna find a break in the ice. The Sasquatch might have fallen in at one point. You know, you never know. I'm walking on the ice right here. This is some thick shit. My guess is if Sasquatch is out there in here in this woods, several hundred pounds, he would have fallen in. Oh boy. I better get off here. I'm gonna break it. Oh shit. Here's some broken spots here. This may conclude Sasquatch may have stepped there. That looks about his foot size. It's pretty big. It's a good 20-some inches, man. He may have stepped there. right here, this looks like some kind of natural thing. Unless Sasquatch tried to cover it up with a stick. Because if he would have fell here, that stick would have broke. But he may have put the stick there to throw us off guard. So we don't know what he's talking about. So we don't know if something actually fell there. There could be an army of Squatches because there's more spaces over here that happen in the water if the ice is broke. All I can say is there's definitely a Squatch out there. It's very intelligent. They're all very intelligent. There's an army out there. There's a lot more than just 1, 2, 3. There's a dozen, man, at least. In this woods, there has to be a couple. See, this is exactly what Squatch would be doing here. There's a pile of sticks there. Squatches pile sticks together for a reason. And there's a lot of rocks here. It's just perfect for Squatch to hop across the rocks so no one sees his footprints. And the sticks, Squatch is going to want to make a bonfire here eventually. The weather like it. I must have scared the Squatch off because I don't see it anywhere. I see a lot of evidence of Squatch. No Squatch yet. They're very intelligent. He could be hiding in a tree. I would never know if he's up in a tree. There's a lot of trees. He could be buried underground somewhere. You don't know. Squatch is just smarter than a normal, animal. It's basically smarter than a Homo sapien. It's exactly what Squatch would do. He'd hop across rocks. Like this. Question is, where's the rest of his footprints? Unless he just only hops across rocks, There is a lot of rocks. Maybe that's what he does. Whoa, that's what he does do. But I think Squatch is a very intelligent creature. He doesn't get the credit they deserve. I shouldn't be saying he, it's they. There's a lot of them. There's definitely a lot of them. Look at this tree. This tree didn't fall down. You can tell because it looks like it was cut. Squatch must have created a tool which could saw this tree down. He may have made his own saw. For all we know, Squatch did make his own saw. And he sawed the tree down. And let's wonder what they make their tools out of. That's why you never find any Squatch bones. They make their own tools out of Squatch bones. They cannibalize their dead. They eat their dead so they have food. And make tools out of their bones. And they carry them in a sack made from deer hide. That's some proven evidence right there. That Squatch is a very intelligent creature. Oh boy, it's cold. So, my next video, I'm going to set up some traps. I'm going to attempt to lure a Squatch in. Squatches are very intelligent creatures. It's going to try and figure out how to work things it's never seen before. So I'm going to set up some ingenuitive traps here in the next video. And I'm going to capture a Squatch. You watch. It's only a matter of time until Squatch gets caught. There's a lot of people doing it now, and it's, like I said, I have so much evidence here that a Squatch and an army of Squatches have been here. It's a pretty good chance I'll catch a Squatch, and just a matter of time. It could be up in a tree, it could be underground. You wait till he emerges. He's gonna find my trap, and he's gonna get caught by the trap. Now, a lot of people don't believe in Squatch. Let me show you how there's evidence of Squatch. This is a private property sign here. This shows you Squatch can't read, okay? So this shows you that Squatch would come here because they can't read that sign. Okay, that's why Squatch would come here. No person would want to come with that sign there. You know. No person will want to come here with that sign, that's for sure. Squatch, on the other hand, it can't read. So it's going to come with that sign there. You know, there's too much evidence right here. This is the Squatch camp. This is the main Squatch camp. That back there was the fire by the river. They got water and they got food. And they got heat. Right here, they have civilization. It's a matter of whether they have a home or not, like Narnia, built into some kind of portal. I mean, look at all this. This is just all Squatch, man. That's a club used by Sasquatch to kill deer. That thing weighs a lot, like at least 150 maybe 100. I don't know. It's not that much, I guess. But still, Squatch uses that as a weapon. He will throw it if he wants to. Yeah, you know, that concludes today's video for Squatch.